Hello guys, it's Mr. Maximo here, Vinny Sandu for the European Cricket Network with another match preview for a European Cricket Series match. And today we are previewing match 25 from the European Cricket Series Barcelona. Of course, it's the second week of 3 weeks there in Spain. And match 25 sees Fateh taking on the Hawks. This game will begin Tuesday morning, the 20th of October at 7 a.m. GMT, which is 9 o'clock in Central Europe. It's 12:30 p.m. in India. And as always, you can catch the action right here on the European Cricket Network, whether you tune in through our website, europeancricket.com, or our YouTube channel, ECN European Cricket Network. And of course, if you are in the Indian subcontinent, you can catch it on Fancode. And just a reminder, if you don't already, why don't you follow us on social media, because there is so much happening in the world of European cricket. We're certainly not done in Spain yet. And this is an unprecedented 3-week European cricket series at the moment. And there's plenty more cricket before we are finished up in Europe for the season. So why don't you follow us at European Cricket, or you can follow me at Mr. Maximo. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and to leave a comment on this video if you enjoy the match preview videos. I always love reading them, and I'll get back to as many as I can. You can also download an app to your mobile device in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. So let's have a look at what's coming your way on Tuesday, the 20th of October. It's match day 7, another chance to get a look at some Group A action. You can see the format there. There's 16 teams in Barcelona. They've been divided into 2 groups of 8. So every team will play 7 group matches, and then the top 2 from each group will make it through to the semi-finals, which will be match day 15, Friday, the 30th of October. You can see that every day has 4 matches, and the first match begins at 12:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So let's have a look at the first match of Tuesday, match 25 between Fateh and the Hawks. And we have some likely lineups for you, beginning with Fateh, who will be led by their skipper, Manjinder Singh Lovely, with Lakvir Singh Vinti to be their wicketkeeper, while the Hawks will be led by their keeper, Kamran Zia. Let's talk a little bit about these 2 teams. Well, Fateh, they were the Golden Ball heroes from opening day, and I previewed them on my show last Friday. At that stage, they were 1-1 before they had back-to-back matches on Friday. Now, on Friday, they won the first one against the Kings before losing badly to Catalunya Tigers, collapsing to be all out for only 50 in response to the Tigers' total of 100. So with only 3 of their group matches left, I think they'd need to win all of their remaining matches to be in contention for the semi-finals. The Hawks, well, we haven't seen too much of them. They've played only once so far in the tournament. It was a narrow loss to Barcelona Shaheen back on the first day in only the second match of the tournament. So we haven't seen much of them at all. Now, in that match, they had a disastrous start, losing all of their top 3 batsmen for ducks in the first over before recovering to make 98. But it wasn't quite enough to defend, with Barcelona Shaheen passing their total with 5 balls to spare. But the Hawks, they have a real opportunity because of the clustered nature of the group to leapfrog several teams on what I'm calling their Super Tuesday, because they feature in 3 of the 4 matches, beginning with this one against Fateh. And to get a closer look at the table, of course, you can go to our website, europeancricket.com. It's a great place to go for all the fixtures, stats, and standings, everything to do with the European Cricket Series. You can see the information right there at www.europeancricket.com. And it is a very interesting group at the moment, Group A. Well, let's have a look then at Mr. Maximo's 11 to watch. Hopefully you find this information useful, particularly if you are participating in some fantasy cricket. And for Fateh, I have super highlighted Happy Singh, the all-rounder. Now, he had a pretty slow start to the series, but we saw him opening the batting on Friday and doing it very well, batting through the innings to make 59 not out off only 23 balls against the Kings. And he also got off to a bright start against the Tigers before his dismissal sparked a dramatic collapse. In fact, they lost all 10 of their wickets for only 33 runs to be all out for 50. So it's nice to see Happy coming good at the right time. Hopefully he can keep his form up. I've also highlighted some other players there for Fateh, including their captain, Manjinder Singh Lovely, who will bat in the top order and can open the bowling. So he's made 60 runs and taken 3 wickets so far in the series, but he'll need to take his game up another notch if he's going to lead Fateh into the finals. I've also got another batsman there, Hargajit Singh, who will bat in the middle order. I've got a shadow player there, an all-rounder, Randip Singh Dade, who's probably been their best bowler. I've also got bowling options, Rajiv Singh, who looked great with the bat. In fact, he whacked 31 off only 13 against Bengali on the opening day, batting at 6 in the golden ball match, but he's made only 1 run since, so I'm sure he would love some runs and definitely a couple of wickets as well. I've also got the Gurvinder Singh, the left arm wrist spinner, in there as a bowling option, and I've put a shadow player, Kuldeep Singh. He was the golden ball hero from opening day. Well, for the Hawks, I have super highlighted all-rounder Mohammad Sohail. Now, he was their top scorer in the only match they've played in the series so far. He scored 25 off 13 balls after coming in at a very precarious position. They were 23 for 4 when he made his way to the wicket. So I was surprised he was batting so low because he's been one of their best players in short-form cricket over the last 12 months. He was one of their leading 6 hitters in the Liga Catalana last year and was also their leading wicket taker. So watch out for Mohammad Sohail. I've highlighted some other players for the Hawks there, including their likely opening combination, Kamran Zia and Amir Hamza. Now, those opening batsmen have good domestic records. It was a shame they got out for ducks in the first game, but I'm sure they'll be out to make amends, so I expect them to make a few runs. I've also put a shadow player, Mohammed Bilal. He was the other batsman out in the first over for a duck, but I'm sure he'll be given another chance at the top of the order. I've got Umar Latif, the all-rounder, who chipped in with a few runs and a wicket in that first game. He looks to be a reliable player, as well as Abdul Hasib, who was part of that innings-saving partnership with Sohail. He made 23 off 10 balls, including 3 Maximos. Finally, I've got Inzamam Gulfam, a bowling option. He was their most economical bowler in the match against Barcelona Shaheen. He took 1 for 16 off 2 overs. So let's get to prediction time. And it is great to see an extended series there in Barcelona. We're really getting to know plenty of teams and cricketers, and it's shaping up to be very interesting in Group A because no team's really taken the ball and run to the top of the group. I think that you can probably afford to lose maximum 2 matches if you want to make the semi-finals, perhaps 3 if it's very clustered. But you can see with Fateh already dropping 2 matches, they do need to kind of win all of the games from here. They really wouldn't want to drop another one if they're going to be guaranteed a semi-final spot. So the Hawks, we haven't seen too much of them. They did lose narrowly in their only match so far against Barcelona Shaheen, who currently top the group with 3 wins and a loss. When it comes to predictions, it wasn't an easy one because we've seen Fateh do some pretty special things so far in this series. But ultimately, I am tipping the Hawks to win match 25. I think that it's a huge day for them. They're Super Tuesday, and they can really rocket to the top of the table if they have 3 wins. So I think they're going to come out really hungry. They'll be disappointed about losing that first game back on match day 1. They will have had over a week to think about it. It's been 8 days since we've seen them. And so I think they will be chomping at the bit to get out there, and they're going to start very strongly with a win against Fateh. I put Mohammad Sohail to be their star player, but I think there's plenty of good options for captains and vice captains if you are participating in some fantasy cricket. I think Kamran Zia, Amir Hamza, they're both pretty good options as well. They went for ducks in the last game, but I think they could get a few runs. If they get in, I think they could get some decent scores and get Hawks to something pretty competitive. So that's my prediction for match 25 of the European Cricket Series. Just a final reminder to follow us on social media if you don't already. Plenty of cricket coming your way on the European Cricket Network, and there's lots happening in the world of European cricket. So don't forget to check out the article which accompanies this video on europeancricket.com. But for now, this is Mr. Maximo, Vinny Sandhu for the European Cricket Network saying enjoy the game. We'll see you next time on European Cricket.